alone, busy playing on your phone. See, math was never hard for me.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris, aka That Cadillac Guy, coming to you from the Ratty Garage. The return to the Ratty Garage. I know y'all missed it. I did. Coming at you today with another crazy story. And this story, unlike my others, happened last week. A lot of my crazy stories happened when I was a young person, but this happened last week. True story, this happened to me. So, here we go. As you know, at the beginning of the year, I had a cancer diagnosis and had my leg amputated and blah, 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 blah. So, as a result of that, for the next 2 years anyway, I have to go back every 3 months and get a CAT scan on my lungs to make sure everything's clear, because apparently that's the next place it would land if it was to do so. So when at the beginning of the year, they did a CAT scan, and my doctor was like, you know, we see some nodules, but it's super tiny. It could just be someone of your age. It could be just your normal you. Nothing to be concerned about. It's like, cool. So I went back in April, had another CAT scan, and pretty much the same thing. He said we maybe see a little bit more of those nodules, but still super tiny. Still, we're really not concerned about it. He said even if it was something to be concerned about, it's so small we couldn't do anything about it, but right now I'm not really worried about it. Cool. So which leads me to last week, which was 6 months out, you know, since my surgery. So I go and I have my CAT scan, and I'm waiting in the little office, and an intern or resident comes in. They have a lot of those that do that there. And he said, I have the results of your CAT scan. Would you like me to read them to you, or would you rather your surgeon doctor come in? And I was like, you can read it, that's cool. So he's like, well, unfortunately, it's not the results we were hoping for. And I was like, oh. He was like, we see increased growth and in size, and, you know, based on your history and everything, this is really, you know, heading in the wrong direction. I was just like, wow, you know. I mean, I was bummed out, but, you know, what are you going to do? If that's what's up, that's what's up. So I was like, okay, well, what's the plan of action? So what happens? And then he's like, well, you know, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can do when it gets in your lungs. I mean, it was just like going downhill fast. I was like, oh my God. Because apparently this sarcoma is already resistant to chemotherapy and radiation, and plus your lungs, you know, they can't really do much because everything is so entwined, and all the nerves and vessels and stuff is all, you know, related to each other and connected to each other. So it's not like they can, you know, amputate your lung. And I was just like, I was kind of freaking out, and I was there by myself. My wife wasn't there, and she was texting me like, how's it going? And I texted her back. I was like, not great. Like, I'll call you, you know. So I was like, wow. So, you know, I was just getting to talk to this guy, and I was like, so, you know, the proverbial how long I got speech, you know. I was like, how long does this, you know, when is this going to kill me, and how does it kill me? And basically he said, you know, the growth is slow, so, you know, that's a good thing, but eventually what happens, these things are metastasized, and the cancer's in your lungs, and it prevents you from oxygenating your blood, which, you know, doesn't let you breathe, and that's what takes you out. And I was just like, you know, just trying to wrap my head around this. And I've always, you know, from the very beginning of this, you know, I've been very positive, and it's like, you know, especially there's nothing I can do about this. And I've resigned myself, if this is what's going to take me out, then this is what's going to take me out. Everybody's got to go sometime. Now, I'm not, you know, signing up for it, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. But still, to hear that is super heavy. You know, you're just like, oh, you know, it's just heavy. So I sat there and talked with him for like 15 minutes, and I was just like, okay. And he said, well, you know, I'll go get your surgeon, and he can get back, you can discuss anything with him. And I was just like, wow. You know, I was just trying to soak this in and think, man, yeah, this is it. So anyway, my surgeon and the resident come back in. The surgeon sits down across from me, and the first thing he says, Chris, I want you to know your lungs are fine. And I was like, wait, what? I said, this dude, he said, yeah. He said radiology gave him the wrong report based on, you know, they thought what they saw they thought they saw something they didn't see or whatever it was wrong. He said, your scan looks exactly like it did in April. And I was just like, what? Like, you know, I went from, you know, the outhouse to the penthouse quick. I was just like, wow, dude. And, you know, he was super apologetic. The resident, you could tell, was just like, oh, dude. And he said, you know, we talked to radiology, and they were just like, oh, yeah, that was the wrong, you know, sorry. And they were just like, we just told this dude he's going to croak, and you're just like, my bad. So anyway, I mean, it was bizarre, you know, like, I had like a 15-minute death sentence. Like, for 15 minutes, I thought, you know, I'm going to die from this. This is going to kill me. And, you know, maybe it will eventually, but hopefully not soon. But it was bizarre. It really happened. Like, it happens. And it happened to me, and it was crazy. Can't make this stuff up. So anyway, I got out there and I called my wife. I was like, dude, it's cool. Like, they messed up. I'm cool for right now. So now, every 3 months, I'm going to be just super paranoid. Because A, you know, I'm going to be like, oh my God, is there anything going on? And B, they've already told me there's really not much we can do. If this gets in your lungs, it's going to take you out. So, I mean, that's just something I'm going to deal with and something I'm not even going to think about. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to continue to keep it positive, keep it moving. Anyway, that really happened. So, it's a short story, it's a crazy story, but it's true. Hopefully, you know, not too many people have had to deal with that, but I did, and it was crazy. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Please like and subscribe and share and hit the notification bell and all that stuff. I need to get my channel going. I have invested in my channel. I got some stuff coming, so my stuff might look a little better and sound a little better, because I know it sucks, but, so we'll see, you know. It's still going to suck, but continue to watch and share and do all that stuff. I got a few ideas for the channel that I'm working on, and it will come to fruition eventually, but I need you guys to keep supporting and share and let people know and keep watching. I need my subscribers up. I mean, it's pitiful. It's embarrassing. So help a brother out. But as always, never drive faster than your angels can fly. And I'll see you in the next one.
I see you here alone, busy playing on your phone. See, math was never hard for me. Subtract the thugs.